Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Atlanta Motor Speedway. After everything's said and done, we have our 24 cars set to take the green flag for the All-Star race of Season 11 here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. The field has been set by random draw. Believe me, I wish I could have done qualifying, but honestly, it would have been too much work. So random.org is better. So we did random.org to determine the starting lineup for this series. As you can see, Cody Lamas has nabbed the pole. Ironic enough, as he won at a track very similar to this one. But we're looking for 6 rounds of exciting racing. And when I mean exciting racing, I'm going to actually we're going to show you the rules for the All-Star race here tonight. As you can see on your screen, it's the Budweiser All-Pro Series All-Star format. Starting lineup will be set by random draw. This first round, nothing special, just 15 laps before our first caution flag, our stage-ending caution. And then the next 15 laps will be pretty much the same as the first 15 laps, except at the end of the field, at the end of round number 2, the entire field will be inverted. Then we start 15 laps for round number 3, and after that, the field will be randomly inverted from anywhere from the top 8 to the top 12. Everybody that's back from 13th on back will be staying where they're at, wherever they finish, and it could be only the top 8 or anywhere between 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 positions could be set random. And then after all that, round 4 is just a normal 15 laps. Nothing in particular. And then round number 5 will be 30 laps in length, where this round will be determined by a random random inversion number picked on random.org. That could be anywhere from 1 to 24, or 2 to 24, I should say, just 2. Anywhere from 2 to 24. And also during round number 5, these cars will have to make a mandatory 4-tire pit stop, whether it be under green or under yellow, depending on how it goes. And then finally, the last round will be 10 laps in length, and they will line up the way they finished round number 5. That's how the All-Star race in Season 11 will pan out. As we're back here to the main screen, we're getting ready. We're going to go trackside for the opening ceremonies here tonight. And as the opening ceremonies go on, just keep on the lookout. You will see the starting lineups on the bottom of your screen. Let's go trackside.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Driver, start your engine!
there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Engines have been fired. The national anthem has been given. These cars rolling off the pit lane here. This is going to be an exciting 15 laps. That's right, we're going to have 15 laps for the opening segment here as you see the starting lineup come across the bottom of your screen. That's something new I've decided to do only for the All-Star race because it would require too much work, and honestly, I'm just too lazy. 24 drivers set to take the green flag. Only one person will walk away with $1 million fake dollars. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you are damaged or wrecked during one of the segments, if you do not retire, if you are still in the race at the end of the segment, you will get to continue on into the next segment and get a complete redo, starting at the very tail end of the field. But anyways, here we go. The pace car pulls off. The All-Star race of Season 11 set to get underway. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Atlanta. Cody Lamas immediately out to a very good start. Cody Lamas going to lead the top line. He's got Benjamin Miles right there behind him. Benjamin Miles not going to step out. He's going to try to challenge for the lead. The Cody Lamas is going to lead the first lap. Now Benjamin Miles is going to pull out to the race lead here. Going to go up top to block the 48. Will he be able to lead the lap, or will the 4 car get down below him? He comes down to block the 4. This racetrack is primarily run pretty much like a super speedway. It's pretty much full throttle with this aero package. So let's run. You're going to have to block and then defend your line here as the 23 of Benjamin Miles leads this lap. Benjamin Miles just picked up his second win of the season last week, actually, at Sonoma. So he's looking to come in here with a dominant run here. Jonathan, you got Zachary Fitzwater back here. Here comes Henry Sanford. Now, I bet some of you are wondering why is the field made up of 24 drivers if we only had like 10 drivers who've won on the season? Well, this race is made up of not only just winners from Season 11, but also pole sitters of Season 11. So drivers like Henry Sanford and Zachary Fitzwater, those who don't have a win, are in here because they have a pole. So far at one point during the season. Here comes this 51 though of Charlie Buxton. He's coming down to the inside. He wants to lead this. He wants to lead. There are no bonus points. There's no money on the line for these stages until the very last segment. There's no points on the line at all during this race. So, it's just an all-out battle. 10 laps to go in the first segment. Look at these drivers and how they're racing. Stephen Colin started second, has fallen all the way to the back. Heaving up these drivers down here as well. Here comes Christina Bell. She got in here with her 2 poles at both of the restrictor plate tracks that we've gone to at Daytona and Talladega. Charlie Buxton up here still leading, but look who else is up here. This is segment 1 All-Star Open winner Levi McIntyre. That's how he got into this race, by winning the first segment of the All-Star Open. Charlie Buxton leading, but here comes that 19. He's really looking to get the lead here. He had a really strong car. Him and Charles Sanford, the only 2 drivers who have practice time, if you think about it, on this racetrack because of the All-Star Open. Levi McIntyre under fire for second place by Chris Dollarton, and here comes into the top 5 is Charles Sanford as well. comes James Qualls. Qualls has nabbed himself, I think, at least one or two poles in this season, which is what got him into this race here. Qualls has been kind of consistent. He's run top 10. He's had top 10 cars. It's just either bad pit strategy or he got involved in an accident that's usually got him a poor finish if he's got one. Here comes Allie Rain up here as well. Nathan Orman in the 18. A lot of these drivers getting up here now in the late stages. But Charlie Buxton still kind of just holding the lead right now. 6 laps to go. Look at the 3 wide behind these drivers. A lot of these drivers taking it real easy, making sure that they can survive. They're trying to feel out their race cars in this beginning stage here, just to see what can happen. Qualls now beginning to kind of pull into the draft of the 51. Boy, these cars are scrambling all over. Through the corner, 3 wide. Here they come. 5 laps to go. 4.5 laps to go as they cross down the back straightaway. Charlie Buxton still far enough out front here. And Qualls has no real drafting help as they keep going side by side behind him. Matthew Rodriguez, who won at Bristol Dirt, got his victory at Bristol Dirt. So a good dirt track racer is Matthew Rodriguez. He's up here running in about the 5th position, maybe back to he's back to 7th now. As he's fighting now, we got up at the front here. The 18 has broken away from the pack to help the 34. This could help the 34 draft up to the back of the 51. The question is, will the 18 help, or will he try to pass for second place himself? Remember, nothing happens at the end of this stage other than a reset, pretty much, caught with a pace lap and then going back to the green flag. It's only after stage number 2 that the real fun begins with all the inversions. Charlie Buxton still leading, 2 laps to go. Everybody's still in the race. Coming to 1 lap to go in the stage. Or I should say in the segment. 1 lap to go in the segment. Oh, a couple of cars tagging off back here. Not too sure what's happened back here. Straggling back there. But it looks like no one's going to be able to catch that 51. So here he comes off of turn number 4. It's going to be Charlie Buxton, who's going to claim the first stage of the All-Star race. He wins, and the caution is out. Caution is out. Charlie Buxton, winner of stage 1. We're going to go ahead. We're going to step aside for a quick break and be right back with the start of segment number 2. And welcome back to the All-Star race. We're getting ready for I guess I can call him stage. Stage number 2 of 6 here. This is the one where the field will be inverted after, the entire field will be inverted after the segment. And looks like we're having an issue here with, looks to be Henry Sanford. Henry Sanford having an issue with his car. Not sure what it is. No, there is no smoke out of it. So it could be a potential tire problem for the 96. Now he's got to stay in the race in order to continue on to the next round. But here we go. Charlie Buxton, just as they finished stage 1, we're going back. Green flag. Just the same. Green flag is out. We're back underway here at Atlanta. Gonna see what it is on the 96 car. See if it is gonna be, is he gonna retire? Or it could be just an issue. Looks like they might be going under the hood of that number 96 to see what it could be. Meanwhile, back up here at the front, we're going 3 wide for second place. Matthew Rodriguez to the inside, the 34 getting stuck on the outside lane. That's going to allow the 51 to pull away. '96 car still on pit road. He's got to also at least start this race in order to get credited for starting the race, and it looks like he did at least. So that's good. Battle for the lead. Here comes Alex Tanker, rookie, on the inside the 51 with the 23 right behind him. 3 wide battle for second place. Here comes Nick Gunther to the inside. He's got the 4 right behind him. Bit of a forward breakaway up here at the front. We'll see what can happen here going off into turn number 3. It's 3 wide again. Here comes Jessica Shelton to the inside. Comes the 15. This is Kev Shear. He's trying to go by as well. Another 15 laps of racing. See if these cars are able to break away and catch up to that 38. Kev Shear got a win at Auto Club earlier this season. A very, very awesome strategy style win. As you can see him now trying to stay in front of the 14. Cody Lamas, our pole sitter for this race, stuck up on the outside. The 14 is going to help the 15. 38 puts a bit of a block on him. Let's see if the 15 will duck low, and he won't. He's going to stay right behind the 38 machine. Down the corner. Coming off of turn number 2. Excuse me, I was turn 4. The 15 really just staying on the 38's back bumper for this. Remember, the entire field will be inverted to start this next segment here. Keep an eye, here comes Dylan Young back here, looking at the further back here. The 96 car is on... The 96 car is back on the racetrack, 2 laps down. Now, he is going to more than likely start, as long as he doesn't blow up or wreck, going to start on the pole or in first place for the next segment. Jessica Shelton and Nick Gunther riding around in the back here. As we have a battle for the lead, a change for the lead. Kev Shear now will take it. Kev Shear takes it. Here comes the 18 car. That's Nathan Ormond. He's looking for the race lead as we have 6 laps remaining in the stage. '18 takes the lead. They're catching, like you can hear. They're about a full straightaway ahead, or I should say, or at least he's a full straightaway ahead. Henry Sanford roughly a full straightaway ahead of these race leaders here. Allie Rain now moves up into the 2nd position. Can she get a hard enough charge to try to maybe to win stage number 2? Nothing is awarded. No bonus points, no anything are awarded to the winners of these stages other than glory of winning a stage. So, these drivers are just riding around here, getting the feel for their cars, because, you know, that 10 lap stage, or that 10 lap segment at the end of this race could be the deciding factor. Coming to 3 laps to go here in the second stage. Here comes the 14. Allie Rain to the inside. It looked like she might have had a good run, but unfortunately wasn't the case. 2 laps remaining in stage number 2. Now here she comes to the inside of Nathan Ormond, coming to the final lap of the stage. Allie Rain has help from the 47. Last lap of the stage. Here we go. Right into the corner. The 47's going to also be clear at the time they exit the corner. Does the 47 have enough to challenge the 14? I'm going to have to wait and see. Doesn't look like the 47 can get a good enough run. Off of turn number 4, coming to the end of the stage, it's going to be Allie Rain winning the second stage. Allie Rain takes the green checkered flag at the end of the stage. And now this whole entire field is going to be inverted. And I've just received word from the Budweiser All-Pro Series officials that actually the 96 will start at the rear of the field to keep it because he has to get laps back. But we're going to take a break and be right back. All right, and welcome back to stage number 3 of 6. After this stage, we'll be halfway done with the All-Star race. The field completely inverted. After stage number 2, Allie Rain, who won it, is now starting second to last. As I told you before, Henry Sanford, a price for being 2 laps down, has to start this race at the rear of the field. So that puts the 43 of Stephen Pollard III in first, Chris Dollarton second, Jessica Shelton third, Dylan Young fourth, William Brock fifth, Zachary Fitzwater in sixth, Matthew Rodriguez in 7th, Clint Spillman in 8th, Christina Bell 9th, and Alex Tanker, your top 10. Now here comes the pace car down the inside, getting ready to start stage number 3 here in the All-Star race. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Another 15-lap segment. We've got one more 15-lap segment, and that is for stage number 4. Stage 4 will have 15 laps in it, but that stage the lineup will be determined by either the top 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12, thanks to random.org. Will be inverted in that race, so you have to stay tuned to find that out. You got teammates now running 1-2. William Brock takes the lead, but here comes the 21, and that is Nick Gunther. He's going to stay to the inside of the 7, and it looks like that 21 car has a run, and Gunther's going to go for the lead. Gunther's going to rocket out to the lead. Let me just tell you that. He's going to rocket out there. He's got William Brock behind him now. 3 wide behind those 2. So far, everything seems to be good. Gunther's going to lead this lap, but here comes the 7. Back again for the first position. He's got Cody Lamas behind him. Boy, these cars are getting real close. Levi McIntyre back up here again. Here comes our Daytona 500 winner, RJ Bishop, he's coming up the inside, as well as Alex Tanker and others. Cody Lamas now going to go to the inside of the 7. It looks like Cody Lamas is going to try to take the race lead. Oh, the Henry Sanford and the 2 are back here. These cars are getting close together here. This could spell trouble. Dylan Young gets turned right up into James Qualls. Oh my goodness. The ones involved. The 9 car got a piece of it. Oh my goodness. Dylan Young and James Qualls are absolutely destroyed. That was a very hard impact for both of those drivers. Very, very, very big issue. Trent Dunham involved as well. If these drivers can stay in the race and not retire, they still have a shot at winning the All-Star race, but we're going to have to wait and see. Cars now getting in line. I don't see anybody coming down pit road other than Dylan Young. All right, we're going to take, or we're not, I guess we're not really going to take a break. I'm going to try to keep these all in one segment. So let's go back and take a look and see at what happened involving the 2 car. So as you see him coming down pit road, let's take a look and see. So this started right here. We're going to go in a little bit of slow motion here. See, they're 4 wide right now. The 96 of Henry Sanford comes up into the 2. They're touching, they're bumping and banging. 2 drives the 6, 96 down. 96 doesn't appreciate that. Feels like the 2 should give him more room. Going off into turn number 3. They're still technically about 3 wide here. 96 doesn't back off. And Henry Sanford turns the 2 right into the 34. And my God, what a hard impact that was for Qualls. I mean, that was a serious impact. Let's ride on board with James Qualls right here. Let's see what he saw of this wreck. Oh my God. Those 2 just sliding down together. I think Qualls' day is done. See the smoke billowing out of that car. Okay, and we're going to ride on board with the 47 of Stephen Colin. Man, he saw it, and he got on the brakes. Alright, now we're going to ride on board with Jessica Shelton. Ooh, Shelton might be okay. We're going to go back up, and we're going to go... Alright, let's go ahead and see. Back to live, and it looks like both Dylan Young and the 34 Qualls are officially out of the All-Star race, and that's a big-time bummer for them. Big-time bummer for them. Trent back here as well. I think he's still got some damage on his car. And others. The lights are still on here on the pace car. They might be going off this time by. We'll have to wait and see. But Cody Lamas is the race leader. Alex Tanker is second. William Brock third. Levi McIntyre fourth. RJ Bishop in fifth. Matthew Rodriguez in sixth. Ali Rain seventh. Nick Gunther in eighth. Clint Spillman in ninth. And Benjamin Miles rounds out your top 10. So wait and see here if the pace car lights will go off this time by. And they do. 1 to go signal. This is going to be a 6-lap shootout for the rest of this stage. Six-lap shootout. These drivers talking amongst their crews. dispersal. Trying to work together. Cody Lamas, winner at Charlotte. So he's won at a track that's very similar to this. I'm not sure if he brought the same car or the same chassis, but I guess we're gonna find out. The pace car turns off the racing surface. Down the pit road, their pace car goes, getting ready for the restart. 6 laps to go. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Trent Dunham is not very fast, but as long as he can survive, he should be fine. 38 car down to the inside. The 7's going to go with him. Cody Lamas, just like at Talladega or Daytona, is going to get freight trained. Alex Tanker takes the lead, but here comes the 7 of William Brock with 5 laps to go in the stage. Here comes RJ Bishop. RJ Bishop hasn't seen victory lane. Oh gosh, he won the Daytona 500, but where did he win again? I don't remember. I don't remember the second track he won. But here he is up here. Look at Clint Spillman. Clint Spillman, who does not have a victory, but does have a pole at least. Look at him up here. He's challenging for the second spot. Remember, anywhere up to these top 12 cars could be completely inverted for the next stage. Three wide, here comes Fitzwater now with Stephen Colin and the 18 of Nathan Ormond on the inside lane. The 7 is going to keep the lead right now, William Brock, but he's got Clint Spillman behind him. Look at the 8. Look at how much he closes up to the back of the 7. Running half a lane lower than him. Going to get right on his back bumper off the corner. Let's see, will he pull to the inside with 2 to go? No, he won't. Now he does. Here comes the the 8 to the inside. 2 laps to go. They're going to be side by side off the corner. The 8's going to have no help down the straightaway. Will it matter, though? I don't think it will. To the inside. The inside's a faster way around. The 7 slips up a little bit. And Clint Spillman going to take the lead with 1 lap left in the segment. But will the 7 be able to come back? Down in turns 1 and 2 they go, Ken. It's a battle of Chevys right now. Chevy's in the top 3. I don't think the 7 can get a good enough run. Here they come off of turn number 4 to the end of the stage. It's going to be Clint Spillman winning stage number 3. And Trent Dunham just barely held on. Caution is out. Caution is out. And we're going to get ready to see how many people are going to be inverted for segment number 4. And we'll be right back with the results. Hello and welcome back to the Atlanta Motor Speedway as we are beginning stage number 4 of 6 here for the All-Star race. The top 9 cars were inverted in this race, so that's going to put Nick Gunther on the front row alongside the 23 of Benjamin Miles. Then we've got Chris Dollerton, Cody Lamas, Zachary Fitzwater, Nathan Ormond, William Brock, and Stephen Colin. The 8 of Clint Spillman. That's the top 9 that were inverted. And then Allie Rain, who finished in the 10th place, stays in 10th place. But we are getting ready to start segment number 4, the last 15 lap segment of this race, and the green flag is out. After this, we have a 30-lap segment with a required pit stop. Only 2 cars out of the race. They are the 1 of Trent Dunham and the 34 of James Qualls. They have packed it up and they are going to head out to the next stop in the Budweiser All Pro Series, which I will then tell you as soon as I remember what it was. Gunther looks like he's going to come out and lead the lap, but here comes the 66 to the inside, and even further to the inside, here comes the 4 of Zachary Fitzwater, who hasn't seen the lead pretty much at all today. He's been up at the front, but never really was able to take the lead until right now. Look at this, 3 wide behind him, and here comes the 8 of Clint Spillman. Had a fast car for segment number 3, and here he is back up here in the 2nd position, looking to try to get it back. Couple of cars break away. Alex Tanker and Clint Spillman back here. Couple of cars breaking away out of this pack. Now the 38's going to go to the inside, looking for the race lead. A 15 cars going to come with them. That's Kev Shearer. Here comes a bunch of these cars back 3 by 3 by 3 behind these racing cars. Here, hopefully not to see another incident like we had in the last segment. Charlie Buxton. He's trying to come back on the inside here. Jessica Shelton and Trent Dunham, who was involved in that accident in the previous stage, able to keep going, persevere, and back into this race. Oh, I thought we were going 4 wide for a second back there. I was starting to get a little worried, but I think we're all right. Alex Tanker takes the lead, and a new 2nd place driver. That's Matthew Rodriguez up here at the front. After this segment, if I'm not mistaken from my rules, I will put the number 2 through 22 in random.org, and whatever number pops up are the number of drivers that are getting inverted at the end of this stage. Look at the 8 car pull to the inside of Trent Dunham, going for 2nd place. Through the corner, keeping the foot down on the throttle. Can the 8 reach the 38? Ford, Chevy, Ford, Toyota. How they run right now. Off the corner, Clint Spillman catching the back of that 38 car. Let's see, is he going to cut to the inside going in the turn? Yes, and yes he will. The 8 car, Clint Spillman, looking to try to go back and be the first repeat winner of a segment. Oh, they're getting 4 wide racing back here, and I don't like it. Oh, my Lord. Here they go through the corner. Not really liking this. Will they settle it out? I think they will, and they will settle it out. Oh, that was close. Definitely close as we have a change for the lead up here. Trent Dunham, who was involved in the accident last segment, he will take the race lead this time. He's got the 22 right behind him. Trent Dunham looking to secure a good spot here. Trent Dunham trying to hold off RJ Bishop. Bishop's been in victory lane twice this season. Locked himself into the playoffs. Here comes Charles Sanford now. Charles Sanford up here into the 3rd position. He won the All-Star Open. That's how he got in. Now the 99 going to cut to the inside, trying to go underneath the 22. That's going to open the door maybe for Trent to kind of pull away a little bit with the side-by-side racing. The 23 stuck to the outside behind the 22 is now going to go to the inside. 5 laps to go, coming to 4. Battle for the lead. Here comes Charles Sanford to the inside of Trent Dunham. Oh, we have a wreck in the back. I saw the wreck in the back. That's the 21 of Gunther. He got spun out. He's below the racing surface. We got another wreck up here. The 15 of Kev Shear and the 7 of William Brock. Caution flag is out. This stage will end under the caution flag. Gunther able to keep himself off the wall, it looks like. So he will continue on in the stage. Kev Shear, if they don't retire, that's going to be the key thing. We'll see what happens. Caution is out. There's the 7. He's all beat up. Still able to go. Kev Shear able to go as well. We're going to have to wait and see if the 7 or the 15 retire. The caution is out. 2 laps to go. This stage will end under the yellow flag. Looks like Charles Sanford, pending anything happening in these next 2 laps, is going to win. Stop. Oh, no, and Kev Shear, as we take a look at it, has retired. Tough break for Kev Shear. But that means that we are down to just 21 drivers for the rest of these stages. Gonna kind of accelerate things here real quick, as they're already on the white flag lap. Coming through turns 3 and 4 at a measly pace of 60 miles per hour. It looks like Charles Sanford is going to win stage number 4. So Charles Sanford wins stage 4. Caution is out. These drivers will now come down pit road, complete a non-competitive pit stop, and we will find out how many drivers are going to get inverted when we come back. And welcome back. This is segment number 5 of 6 here in the All-Star race. We're down to just 21 cars, and out of those 21 cars, 18 of them were inverted. So that's going to put Stephen Colin in first at the 8 car of Clint Spillman in second. Then we got Cody Lamas, Alex Tanker, Jessica Shelton, Christina Bell, Henry Sanford, Ali Rain, and Matthew Rodriguez, and Zachary Fitzwater. Your top 10 for this restart. There's 30 laps in this stage, and they have to make at least one 4-tire pit stop within these 30 laps. There could be multiple, there could be just one. We'll have to wait and see. But however this stage finishes is how they will restart for the final 10 laps. Pace car is in. Double file restart. The green flag is in the air. We're underway again here at Atlanta. For anybody who does not make a 4-tire pit stop they will be eliminated. That is, of course, unless the entire field doesn't do it, in which case then I royally messed up. But I am hoping that with ×4, there will be at least a pit stop here. So Stephen Colin's going to get out to the early lead. Cody Lamas, Jessica Shelton, 2 Hendrick drivers now looking for the lead here. They're going to stay to the inside. Jessica Shelton going to stay to the inside of the 48. Going to peak a little bit lower, actually, as they head off into turn 1. Shelton going to look for the lead here. Got to keep sure your cars, you got to make sure your cars are clean here. Going down the inside with a little help from Henry Sanford, 3 wide. Jessica Shelton is going to take the lead. Shelton going to take the lead, going to look towards the middle lane. That's going to put her 3 wide. Henry Sanford now to the inside. Henry Sanford looking for the lead here. He's got Matthew Rodriguez behind him. Henry Sanford leading Matthew Rodriguez in a firm second. Now Matthew Rodriguez goes for the lead. He's going to take the lead away. But here comes RJ Bishop. RJ Bishop to the inside. Christina Bell looking 3 wide. This is going to be for 4th position underneath Charlie Buxton here. The 22 still fighting for the lead. The 42 is getting a good run off the outside lane. 42 trying to keep it tight. He can get a good run off the corner, as you see here. 77 now firmly. Now look at the 77 going to go to the inside. She's going to get help by her fiance Trent Dunham in the 1. Can Christina Bell take the lead here? To the inside, Trent Dunham's going to follow the 22, slips up. Trent and Christina Bell are going to be the top 2 as they're coming to the line this time. Trent to the inside. Now Trent's looking for the lead here. He's going to have Gunther behind him. Chevy, Ford, Chevy is your top 5 right now. So it looks like they're going to go 3 wide for 2nd place. It's going to allow Trent Dunham to scoot away. Now remember, it does not matter how they come down pit road, whether it's under green or under yellow, they have to have a 4-tire pit stop. Trent Dunham really pulling away here. This guy's constantly battling. William Brock back up here. Down off into the corner. William Brock up here. They're still 3 wide on back. The 4 trying to get a good run off the corner. Charlie Buxton in the middle lane. They're trying to form something. Stephen Pollard goes up to block the 4's momentum. Try to get a good run on the 7 and maybe try to take over 2nd place. They're coming to 9 completed laps here of 30. Trent Dunham still leading down the back straightaway. William Brock is 2nd. Chevy, Toyota, and a battle for 5th between a Chevy and a Ford. Gonna have to wait and see. No more field inversions. So what you see here where they finish is gonna be where they finish. Trent Dunham holding on to the race lead right now. William Brock just in a bit of a bubble right behind him, and the 43 is about the same distance behind him. Charlie Buxton now solely in 5th place. 20 laps to go. 19 laps to go, actually, as they cross their finish line. Here comes the 43 car looking for second place. But the 7's going to get a really strong run off the outside lane. The 51 trying to push the 43. And the 7's going to cut in front, and so is the 51. And here they come. Couple of drivers coming down to make their green flag pit stops. I guess now is a good time to do them. These drivers now down here. Trent Dunham didn't come down. He is staying in the lead. Think he might be coming down. He might be coming down this time. Let's see. Yep, here he comes. Coming down this time by. Nobody staying out this time around. See the 4-tire pit stops happening just in front of him. The 7's going to be out first, followed by the 43, but it looks like the 51 is going to pull out ahead of the 43. Going to see where they can cycle back around. Remember, this might not be the only pit stop these drivers have. You could see them come down again. The 1 car coming off pit road, but will it be enough? Will he be able to be up to speed enough to stay in front of the 7 car? This could be very close. Off the corner, the 7's going to have a lot of speed. Oh yeah, the 7's going to take the lead on the outside lane. William Brock to take the lead away. This has really spread out the field, that's for sure. As the 7 car takes the lead, and here comes the 96 car underneath the 1. Some of these cars have got to work together if they want to catch back up and draft back up there. The 7 up here, still leading away. 96 to second, and they close the gap just a little bit to the 7. The 51 and the 43 back there, roughly about a second and a half back. $14 laps to go. 14 laps to go in segment number 5. And these cars could have to come back down pit road before the end of this race. That's going to be something worth watching. Now the 96, Henry Sanford, has definitely caught up to the back of the 7, and they're going to run side by side, and that could really allow the 1 car to catch up. Side by side through the corner, the 7's going to have a good run off. The 96 has to clear, and he's going to clear. And the 7's going to cross him over down the inside to turn 3. This is going to allow the 1 to catch up. Trent Dunham not out of this yet. He's staying within striking distance. 7 has got to be clear, and the 7 is clear. Now the 96 car is going to try to cross him over. The 43 and the 51 also trying to get up here. Those 3 cars could play dividends for 2 cars, I should say, could play dividends for Trent Dunham if Trent can get a good run back up there. But here comes the 43. He's going to try to pass the 1 and get up here himself. Scrolling through the field, Charlie Buxton now underneath the 1. He also is trying to get around. Something to miss on Trent Dunham's car. Not sure if he's comfortable on the new tires or what, but we're gonna have to wait and see. He was the latest to stay out, so Trent could just be letting these cars go, trying to save gas and make it all the way to the end of the segment. We'll see if that's possible, though. Meanwhile, back up at the front, Henry Sanford's got to the back of that 7 car. .43 gonna look low. 43 looking low for second place. Down the inside they go. The battle is still on for second place. Back here behind the 7 of William Brock. Charlie Buxton back here. He's going to try to look for third place. The 7 has really been able to control a lot of the draft and stay out front. This is really a 5-car battle for the stage win, as the next available car, which is the 21 of Nick Gunther, is almost 3 seconds behind them. Trent is trying his hardest to hold on to this draft. The 43 now stuck to the outside lane as the 96 is trying to come through. Trent's struggling. I'm not sure what's wrong or if he's just saving gas. I don't know what that 1 car could be doing. This could be the best strategy I've seen out of a car in the short stint race. Battle for second place still up. Oh, here comes the 7 and the 51. Looks like they're indicating to come down pit road, and they are. 96 and the 1 car staying out. Just these 2 drivers coming to pit lane. Oh, here comes the 14 as well. 14 and the 48. Just those 2 are coming down pit road. We've still got 5 laps to go. Let's see if anybody else is going to come down pit road. I see the 96 and the 43. The 1 car is coming down as well as it looks like everybody behind them. This is going to be just a battle of who can get off of pit road. And it looks like the 7 is going to be the first off pit road, and then the 14 as well. The 7 is going to be all by himself. Let's see who else comes in and out of pit road. Looks like at least 2 tires. Off pit road they go. Can Henry Sanford stay out in front of the 7? The 43 is going to be right behind them. The 7 is trying to get up there, but I think the 96 might just be up to speed. The 7 is traveling at 200 miles an hour. Roughly 10 miles per hour faster. Coming to 3 laps of racing to go this time by. The 96 car is the race leader. And we still got 10 laps after this segment too. Battle back here. 43 able to get around the 7 in a cycle of pit stops. He's in second place now as they're coming to 2 laps to go. 2 to go in stage number 5. Will the 43 come on. Will the 43 make a move? It's the last lap of stage number 5. Gonna have to try to see what's gonna happen. 96 keeping it steady down low. Will the 43 make a move on the back straightaway? He will not. The 43 will not make a move And it looks like Stephen Pollard's going to be content running second. Out of turn number 4, the final time for stage 5, Henry Sanford will win. So both of the Sanford brothers have a stage win here in the All-Star race. Levi McIntyre is going to come around. He's going to complete the stage. The caution flag is out now. And we're going to go, and we're not going to have any more inversions. We're going to get ready for our 10-lap shootout, and it's going to be exactly where you finished in this stage. So we'll be right back with the resumption of this race. Well, this is it. 10 laps to decide it all. It was a fun couple of stages for these drivers. 6 different stages, and we've had 5 different winners per stage. Are we going to have a repeat winner of a stage, which would technically be the win for the entire thing, or not? We got Henry Sanford, Stephen Pollard III, William Brock, Stephen Colin, Allie Rain, Nick Gunther, Trent Dunham, Charlie Buxton, Zachary Fitzwater, and RJ Bishop, your top 10 for this 10-lap shootout. I should have turned cautions off, but I didn't, so there's always a good chance that depending on how racy this gets, we could see this race end under caution. Pace car is in, the green flag is in the flagman's hand. We're underway, the final 10 laps of the All-Star race. "21 drivers in total still eligible to win this race. They've got to try to do it early on. Henry Sanford, who had a strong car after the pit stops in the last race, he's going to be in first. William Brock now going to go to the inside, but the 96 tried to throw the block, but couldn't get it there. They're going to run side by side. Allie Rain on the second car on the inside lane. She's going to try her luck pushing the 7 across. Now the battle's on for second place. Trent Dunham back there. He's trying to get his car worked on. Here he come on the outside. The 14 going to try to side draft off the 96 to get a good run. And the 7 is going to throw the block. The 1 car is battling a very tight race car. That's what was heard over the radio. The 14 of Allie Rain still in second place now, trying to break away from the main pack. The 43 tried to shut the door on the 18, but couldn't quite get it done, as the 7 still holds the lead down the back straightaway. 43 going to cut to the inside of the 14. Can't quite get there, but the 14 is going to give him room. Side by side on the front straightaway here. The 43 car now is going to take over second place. Here comes Nathan Ormond in the 18. Getting a little bit of quarter side draft back here. The 14 is going to try to stay up on the outside, but can't get it done. Here comes the 1 and the 77. Now they're working together. Cody Lamas up here. Here comes the battle for the race lead. Stephen Pollard the third. And that Richard Petty Motorsports number 43 going to challenge for the lead. 5 and 3/4 laps to go here in the All-Star race. It's going to get pretty dicey. Side by side for second place. Here comes the 18, the 1, and the 77. Never lift moment here in this race, as these cars are pretty much full throttle. Here comes Trent Dunham trying to get to the inside of the 18. The 18 is going to be half a lane up in the groove, and the 1 car is going to take over third. Now the 18 going to try to duck low of the 43 car. Will the 1 car go with them? 43 puts the block in. 5 laps to go, coming to 4 this time. The 43 still got a solid lead if the 1 car can battle for second place, and it looks like he's going to do it. Trent Dunham getting involved in an accident early on in the early stages. Managed to not retire, keep his car good, and here he is battling for a potential All-Star win, but they've got to take it away from that 43. 3 wide now for second place. William Brock coming. He's got his teammate Christina Bell right behind him. The 43 is loving this in his mirror. He's controlling the draft. Not a single person has been able to come up and draft up to him. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by. Does the 7 have anything for the 43? As they're 3 wide behind them. Oh, the 22 holding up. Something's wrong with the 22. Something amiss on the 22. Not sure if he got sideways or something. And that's going to hold up the rest of this field. This is now turned in to a 5-car race here. No, a 6-car race. I was right the first time. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go in the All-Star race. It doesn't look like anybody's going to have anything for the 43 of Stephen Pollard III. And that sealed the deal with these two going to go side by side in the back. It's not going to matter. Coming through, turns 3 and 4. Fighting a hard race all race long. Stephen Pollard III is going to win the All-Star race here at Atlanta. Absolutely incredible. The 43 is going to win the race. Looking back here at this jumbled up cars, we're going to go watch Stephen Pollard do his burnouts and get to victory lane. And then we'll be back for the official All-Star race results. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The official standings for the All-Star race of Season 11. Stephen Pollard III takes victory. William Brock is second. Christina Bell is third. Trent Dunham fourth. Cody Lamas fifth. Nathan Orman sixth. Clint Spillman seventh. Levi McIntyre eighth. Zachary Fitzwater ninth. And RJ Bishop rounds out the top 10. Chris Dollerton, Henry Sanford, Alex Tanker, Benjamin Miles, Nick Gunther, Allie Rain, Charles Sanford, Matthew Rodriguez, Charlie Buxton, Jessica Shelton, and Stephen Colin round out the field. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can now tell you where we're going next. After this, we are heading to Nashville Super Speedway for the first time in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. That's right. It's going to be super speedway, concrete racing at its finest. And a big congratulations once again to Stephen Pollard III as he claims victory for Richard Petty Motorsports as he's celebrating in victory lane. Well, I'm going to go rest my voice now as it's pretty much gone after this last segment. Congratulations once again to the 43 team. Congratulations on the win. I am Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, saying until we meet again.